Come on, Bob. Where's Lou at? She hadn't been home in 4 days. Have you seen her? Worried an eagle got her, or a hawk. What are you thinking? Just going for a walk. Looking for signs of the cat gone missing. She's 5 years old, but she usually comes home after a couple days. She likes to hunt in the summer at night, but and the day, she hasn't been home. Our cats are pretty good. We have a couple, and during the summer, they like to hunt, and spring. 100 acres. And I always worry about the eagles and hawks because an eagle got one of our ducks in the middle of our driveway. Killed it, ate half of it. And the cats are pretty good about hiding out, not being out in the open, but it happens, you know, in the animal kingdom. Survival of the fitness. Let's look over here where the cows are. This is Bob. He's only 3 years old, but he's a big cat. Maybe he doesn't look big on the screen, but he's pretty good sized. Mac was bigger. Mac got hit by a car last year, which was really surprising because they normally never go down the driveway the other end, the way I'm facing past our house down to the highway, and he was down at the highway on the side of the road. I picked him up. He was the best cat. He was a gray and white tabby with big paws. He was kind of like a cat. Or I mean a dog. He was a cat dog. He'd come like a dog, kind of like this one does. This one's the closest replacement we've had for Mac. But Looney, she's the oldest one we have right now, and she was a pretty smart cat. She always hung around. She always came home. But you know, stuff happens, so can't get too upset about it. Just remember the good times you had with them. My best cat I ever had, he was almost 15 years old, and he didn't just disappear or get killed. He was really smart, and he never went out late at night when he got older because he was a smart cat. He knew there were coyotes, and he was never out in the open. Anytime he went outside, he was under a vehicle or under something hunting, because he was smart about all the birds, the hawks, the big birds that get all sorts of stuff. There's the cows. They don't have access to the other side right now, but what are you thinking? Huh? Smell something? You think she came all the way out here? This is one of the only cats that comes out this far away from the house, but he normally follows. If we go on a walk, he'll follow. He's followed me all the way into the woods way back in there. I made a trail up to the spring where we get our water with the dozer. Late winter, we lost water because it got so cold and the pipe burst. Part of the pipe comes up out of the ground and then goes into the spring. Froze and shattered. Water in the grass. But yeah, I don't know where she went. My guess is she's gone. Normally they don't just not come home for 5 days, 4 days. I always get worried about them getting trapped in a vehicle because we're always in and out of our vehicles and horse trailers at home. But whenever I can't find an animal, dogs normally don't do this because they're big and you can hear them. But cats, though, if you open up a utility trailer or a car, cleaning it out, they'll go in there with you. Then they won't get out in time. They'll get locked in it, and they'll be locked in there for however long until you go back and open it up. And we've had that happen, but luckily I've always caught it within 24 hours or in a couple hours. But you know, in the summer it could die and get too hot, locked in a hot car. It's terrible. But checked all the cars and trailers and she's not locked up anywhere. Ow, just runs into me. You arsehole. Where do you think she is? You think she's gone? Too bad. She's a good cat. Alright, folks. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.